my channel. So today I wanted to do a little chat with you. It will be quick, but I just want to talk about things that I think will change in my life. So yeah, I want to film this video and to tell you about things that I want to change and some good news, some things I learned in the past few days, and yeah, I think it will be great. So as you already know, if you saw my last video about March reset, you know that February was a really tough month because I thought I wasn't productive enough and I didn't have the results I wanted, and so on and so on. So I decided to change my perspective about that, and in this video I'll talk about intuitive eating, intuitive living, and it's exactly what I want to change in the next few months. I want to transform my perspective about productivity and I want to incorporate more intuitive living. So for years I was obsessed with being productive. I had a to-do list half mile long. I worked long hours. I constantly felt like I was falling behind, but eventually I realized that this approach wasn't sustainable. I was burned out and my mental health was suffering, and it's precisely what happened in February. I wanted to take action, I wanted to have results, I wanted to be productive, always showing up on social media, always showing up at the gym, doing a lot of workouts, and losing weight. But I did the exact opposite. I wanted to, the first thing I wanted to do was to lay down on my couch, read or watching a TV show, and because of that I felt guilty. I was in this period where my hormones were all over the place. I quit the pill 6 months ago, and I'm so glad because my period are great. I didn't think it will be like this, but it's a great news. But I have symptoms that I didn't have before, like my hormones, the change of my mood, and it's difficult to live with that when it was not your norm before. And I didn't sync my activities with this period of time. So for like 15 days I was really depressed, and the number one thing that I wanted to do was to be productive, but I didn't need to do that. And in my head it was a conflict between my wants and my needs. And as a woman, I think that you can relate. Then at the end of February, I started to read Intuitive Eating. It's this book here, and it's a game changer. Actually, if you saw my video, I talked about it because my therapist told me like 8 months ago to read it because she thought that it will be a great reading for what I was going through, because it's been like, I think 15 years that I tried every single diet and it's not working, and I didn't lose any pounds with all these diets. So she told me that it will be great to read that, and it's really a game changer. And I was talking about this book with my boyfriend, and he told me that with this book I will try to live intuitively too. And I love this idea of intuitive living, and it's exactly what I wanted to do. It's exactly what I wanted to live my life, and to prioritize rest when I need rest, and to be focused and be productive when I'm feeling it. And yeah, obviously it's what I needed. It's what I needed to hear. It's what I needed to read. And I started to find some accounts, some Instagram, TikTok, or even YouTube accounts about intuitive eating and intuitive living, and really it's when I saw all these icons, it reminds me that there are ounces of humanity in this world, because I don't know about you, but with my job as a pharmacist, is sometimes you have humanity, but most of the time it's really difficult with people. And when I saw all the kindness and all the, I don't know, everything around these people, I'm so thankful to be able to know them through social media. So yeah, it's exactly what I needed, and it's what I try to incorporate more in my life. So if you're interested in intuitive living, it's about tuning your inner voice and following your instincts. It's to let go of the idea of productivity is the ultimate goal, and instead focus on what feels right in the moment. And one of the biggest things that I've learned since I'm interested in intuitive living is the importance of rest. And what I mean by that is that even if I was doing something else that what I was supposed to do, I was thinking about the things I was supposed to do. So it wasn't really rest, and I was always thinking about that, and I was always guilty about what I wasn't doing. You know, in our culture, we often think that rest is a waste of time, and that we should always pushing ourselves to do more. But in reality, rest is really important for our mental health and our physical health. When we listen to our body and give ourselves the rest that we need, we actually become more productive in the long run. And it's exactly at this time that the second book of the month comes into play, and it's this one. It's 4,000 Weeks, and it's a masterpiece actually. And if you are into time management, productivity, and so on, you need to read this book. It's really great, and it's time management for mortals, and it reminds you a lot of things about life that you forget by being too productive, wanting to do too many things at the same time. And you know, I started this book just before moving into this apartment, so I think it was like 8 months ago. And you know, I wasn't really into the book, because even if it's a pretty small one, it's pretty dense, and yeah, you need to be focused to read this book. It's not like a rom-com or this kind of things, and it's important to take time to read self-help books, because most of the time when you are not really into it, you lose a lot of part of the book. But yeah, I didn't finish it, and I told myself that I would read it when I would be ready. And now it's the best time, I think, because it's exactly what I need to read at this time too. Sometimes the universe has your back, and it's exactly what happened in February. I started reading intuitive eating, and I was reading 4,000 Weeks at the same time, and I think that it's exactly what I needed. And yeah, you know, I'm not into really manifestation and this kind of things, but I think, yeah, it's great for people who do this. But yeah, this time it's the universe. So this book is about time management, and you know, we don't have a lot of time on this planet, and the point is to find the best way to use this time. So it's a book for you if you're struggling to find the best time management method, or you're always trying to do new things and you want to do it all at the same time. Yeah, actually it's an anti-time management book, and it's just to think about what you will miss if you try to be too productive, or how you can use your time to enjoy your life, to be happier, and just thinking about our finitude. And you know, I'm really scared about death, and my therapist told me that it's because I'm terrified by death that I don't work on meaningful project. And wow. And you know, she told me that I needed to read the book about intuitive eating, and during the same session she told me that I was too scared of death, and that's why I wasn't into my meaningful project. And wow, after that, after I was reading this sentence in the book, I sent her a message to have an appointment with her because I thought she was in my head at this time. And yeah, I really need to talk about this with her, so we will see next week, because I have an appointment with her next week. So yeah, this book is a must read, and intuitive eating is a must read too if you're struggling with your body, with your weight, with all the diets that you tried in the past, and how to be more comfortable with what you eat and everything else. So another aspect that is interesting with intuitive living is about mindfulness. And actually we constantly focused on the future, we not fully present in the moment, and by practicing mindfulness and being fully present, we can actually enjoy our lives and feel more fulfilled. And it's definitely something that I need to work on. For example, I'm always thinking about things that I will do in the future. Where do I want to move after this apartment, even if we just bought it, or where I will go for my next holidays, always telling me that I will be happier if I fit into this outfit, when I will lose weight, or when I will have this thing or this kind. You know, I think that we all think about that from time to time, but with me it's like always. But you know, I don't take the time to enjoy my life right now, because you know, I'm happy, I have a happy life, I have time to do what I love. I work my off to have my job right now, to have the possibility to work only 3 days a week. I have a boyfriend, I have my cat, I have this apartment. So yeah, I have a happy life. And I don't really enjoy it because I'm always thinking about more, what I want, all the outfits that I don't have. I always wanted to move near the ocean or the sea, and it's not the case now, so I'm always thinking about this, and I don't really enjoy being with the people I love or being with my friends or whatever. Yeah, it's exactly what I need to work on. So I think that I will practice more mindfulness, practice more meditation, to be in the present moment, to be less anxious, less depressed. And I want to explore more, to walk, to do things I want to do for a long time, just doing things without feeling guilty, you know, like reading a great book or just lay down on my couch and watching TV shows, or even eating whatever I want. Of course, there are still times when we need to be productive and get things done, but even in those moments, we can approach things with a more intuitive mindset. Instead of forcing ourselves to power through tasks, we can take breaks when we need them and trust that we will get things done when we're ready. I know this might sound easier said than done, but we need to trust ourselves. Like food, we can have a trustful relationship with our productivity and be happier and healthier. So if you're feeling burned out or like your productivity focused mindset isn't serving you, I encourage you to give intuitive living a try. Trust your instincts, prioritize rest and mindfulness, and see how your life changes. I will end up this video here. I hope it wasn't long, but yeah, I really needed to do this video to talk about this with you on YouTube, and I hope it will serve you too and maybe help you to ask yourself the right question about your life and about enjoying life, about doing things that you really love without thinking about side hustling or productivity or this kind of things, because you know it's really toxic. So yeah, it's great to have a side hustle. I think it's not really great to exchange time for little money, and I think it will be great for you to enjoy your life and doing things that you want, because I think that you will regret it at the end of your life. And I don't want to have regret in my life, and that's why I'm really scared about death. And yeah, sometimes you just need to rest and to think about what you really want to do and do things that you want to do for a long time. So I hope this video will help you to ask yourself the right question. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And as always, feel free to leave any comments or questions down below. I see you in the next one. Bye friends.